My parents showed up with suitcases and said they were moving into my house because family doesn't charge rent. I opened my front door on a Tuesday night and found my parents on the porch with 4 suitcases and a moving truck in the driveway. "We're here," Mom said, smiling like she was checking into a hotel. "I didn't invite you." Dad pushed past me with a garment bag. "Family doesn't need an invitation. We talked about this." "No. You talked. We decided. 3 months ago, I bought my first house. 4 bedrooms, a yard, a quiet street. I was 29 and I'd done it alone. No cosigner. No graduation money. No wedding fund. Nothing. Everything I had, I earned while my sister Waverly got checks for breathing. Waverly got a car at 16. I got a bus pass. Waverly got her apartment deposit covered. I slept on a coworker's floor for 2 months. When I closed on my house, Mom's only words were, "Finally, now we have somewhere nice for holidays." Not congratulations. Not we're proud of you. Out of. And now they were standing in my living room, unzipping suitcases. "Your father retired early," Mom said. "We're downsizing. Selling the house." "You're selling the house?" Dad shrugged. "Market's hot. We'll clear $400,000 after the mortgage. So you have $400,000 and you need my spare bedrooms?" "It's not about need. It's about family. Waverly's apartment is too small." Of course it was. The apartment they paid for was too small. But my house that I paid for was just right. "When are you looking for your own place?" Mom laughed. "Why would we do that? This is perfect." Something cold settled in my stomach. I called my cousin Priya that night. "They're planning something," I said. "Oh, honey," Priya said. "They've been planning this for months." "What do you mean?" "Your mom told my mom at Easter. She said once you bought a house, they'd sell theirs and move in. Called it their retirement plan. Said Waverly agreed to it. Said you'd feel too guilty to say no." My hands went numb. I spent the next 3 days investigating. Found out they'd already accepted an offer on their house for $485,000. Closing in 2 weeks. Found out Waverly had been texting Mom house rules she wanted enforced in my home. No guests after 10 p.m. Keep the kitchen clean for when Waverly visits. Convert the garage into a guest suite for her. My house. Her rules. Found out Dad wasn't forced into early retirement. He took a $120,000 severance package. They weren't downsizing out of necessity. They were cashing out and moving in rent-free with over $600,000 in the bank. On Friday, I came home to find they'd rearranged my living room. Mom had replaced my curtains. Dad had installed a new thermostat. "We made some improvements," Mom said. "You changed things in my house without asking." "Our house," Dad corrected. I went very still. "What did you just say?" "We're family. What's yours is ours." That's when Waverly walked in through my back door with a tape measure. "I'm thinking the garage would work perfectly," she said into her phone. "Just needs insulation and a bathroom." She hung up. "Oh, you're home early." I looked at the 3 of them in my house, rearranging my life, dividing up my space like I was already gone. "Sit down," I said. "All of you." Nobody moved. "Sit down." They sat. "Dad, you're getting $485,000 for the house and took $120,000 in severance." His jaw tightened. "Who told you that?" "Waverly. You've been sending Mom a list of rules for my house." She turned red. "Those were suggestions." "Mom, you told Aunt Nita at Easter this was your retirement plan, that you knew I'd feel too guilty to say no." Mom's face crumbled, but not from sadness, from being caught. "You had no intention of ever leaving," I said. "You were going to sit on $600,000 while living here for free and letting Waverly redesign it." Dad stood up. "You're ungrateful. We raised you. You raised Waverly. I raised myself. And I bought this house myself. And you're not staying in it." Mom started crying. "Where are we supposed to go? You have $600,000. Figure it out the way I figured out everything. Alone." Waverly grabbed her tape measure. "You're going to die alone. You know that? I'd rather die alone in my house than live with people who see me as free real estate." I opened the front door. "I want my curtains back by tomorrow. And the thermostat." Dad grabbed his garment bag. "Don't come crying to us when you need help. I never have. That's the part that bothers you." They left one by one. Waverly last, slamming the door behind her. I stood in my rearranged living room and felt something I hadn't felt in 29 years. Like the house was actually mine.